Hello, my name is Lieke Benders. I'm a theatre maker in the Netherlands. I'm working for Centriphery together with the Rijeka 2020 European Capital of Culture in Croatia and Cultura Nova, an international festival in the Netherlands. Me and my team, which contains Jolle Roelofs, a composer, and Saskia de Haas, already went twice to Croatia for 2 residencies. And we've met some wonderful people. To begin with, Taichi Chikada, which is our Croatian performer on the Centriphery other side. She's a wonderful artist, a strong artist, very colorful and warm person. She was our guide all this time, the 2 weeks we've been there already. We met the beautiful people of the village of Mirkapal, because this is the village we are working in for the European capital. Mirkapal is about 1100 inhabitants, so it's a very small village. First of all, we thought it was very difficult to make contact with the people, but we stayed there and bit by bit we got in contact, and because it's a small village everybody talks, and it was very great to meet everybody. We were surprised actually how easy it was, because in the beginning when we stepped out of the car and we looked in the village we thought, oh my god, this is going to be very hard. We met the wonderful people of the Tamburaci ensemble, which is some typical Croatian guitars, big and small guitars, orchestra actually. That was great. It's all young people who returned from Rijeka and all the other cities in Croatia for the weekend to rehearse together and to perform. We met the choir of Mirkapal, which is a big choir, about 55 people, singers, and which is led by a conductor who is a professional conductor, also for works for the opera in Rijeka. And we worked together with the children of the school of Mirkapal, which is a very small but very nice, sweet school, which also has drama classes. And we were there and we gave workshops to the children, and we worked together with the choir and the Tamburaci team. All these people, this big group of the whole village, we were going to perform in an old wood factory in the city center of Mirkapal, which a lot of people of Mirkapal work there. Well, all was set. We had our next flight tickets booked. We had our rehearsal schedules fixed, and we were going back to finish our performance. But then there was COVID, and everything stopped, and we didn't know what to do. Luckily, we already collected during the past residencies some audio fragments and video fragments. With a big camera we walked through the village, and we recorded 2 times a walk around the main street of the village. All this material we used for an online performance, actually as an aim to keep in contact with the villagers, because we were so sad and we didn't know when we would see each other again. So to keep in contact we invented this performance. And in the end, 180 people saw this performance. We did it twice for Dutch audience, Croatian audience, but in the end, people from all over the world came to watch online our performance. Well, now we are waiting to come back in 2021 in April. We would like to return and finish our project, and we are really looking forward to see the people of Mirkapal, and especially to see Taichi Chikara again. So we have to wait until then, and hopefully everything goes well. And we're really great. It's really great to work on this project.
My name is Taichi Chikada. I live in Rijeka, which is an ex-industrial and today almost touristic city in Croatia. As you can see right now behind me, Rijeka is located on a seaside and surrounded by mountains. Right now I'm on the mountain called Učka, and from here you can see a small part of my city. I'm working in different fields of art. mixing and experimenting with different media, such as custom design, photography, video, performance, dance. My entry into the Centriphery project happened through the eco company Rijeka 2020 and the flagship 27 neighborhood. This gave me the opportunity to work on the Merkopal neighborhood project where I stayed twice on the residency program where I was so lucky to work with wonderful people I did not know before. And my beautiful and talented team, co-workers, and now also my friends are Lika Benders, a very creative and ingenious artist and theater maker, also the director of the Netherlands company Hoge Fronten, based in Maastricht, the most kind and very skilled writer Saskia de Haas, and the brilliant composer Jole Hulov. From the first day of our first acquaintance to the last day of our second residency, I had a feeling that not a single day had passed that had not been spiced up with some crazy adventures and very good time. During our stay in Merkopal, we met a lot of locals who have received us very nicely, and some of them put a lot of effort to make our stay as productive as possible. They help us to get to know a lot about the way of life of local inhabitants with all the advantages, troubles, and issues of the village. And due to that, our motto, Merkopal, the best place ever, spontaneously imposed itself and as such became the leitmotif of our planned work. Our last and longest stay was supposed to happen in April, but due to the pandemic, it was postponed at the last minute. When that happened, we were very confused and sad. We were very much looking forward to our reunion and to finish our work, in which a lot of effort had been invested until then. We were also looking forward to returning to Merkopal and hanging out once more with all the nice people we met there. But, well, we are not the only ones whose life and plans had been disrupted by the pandemic. And despite that, I sincerely hope that one day we will come again and finish the work we started and experience a few more unforgettable adventures in Merkopal, the best place ever.
Hello, I'm Ami from Finland. I took the residencies in Delnice, Croatia as an opportunity to rethink and play with the notions of locality and openness. The expectation was that I would be working with local people and their stories, but it didn't go like that. I namely had an amazing encounter with Lokvarka cave near Delnice. This remarkable cave represented radical openness. It was seductive and offered its queer locality to the extent that I couldn't resist its call. So I ended up making a sound art piece that was partly recorded inside this cave. The piece portrays a kind of mythical future community that inhabits the cave and is weirdly mesmerized by its undefinedness. The process took another unexpected turn in March 2020 during my second residency, when me and my colleague Tatu Nenonen, who had just arrived to Delnice to help me to do the work, so we had to quickly leave the country because of the spread of coronavirus. We managed to do quick, spontaneous recordings inside the cave and went home with that material. The idea of working site-specific was ruined, and instead we had to work at home in isolation. Loneliness of corona times and the lack of touch that hurts was strongly present, and I think they also resonate in the final work. It is a fantasy about proximity and openness.
Hello, my name is Matija Kezele and I am actor, puppeteer and artistic producer in little town called Delnice in Gorski Kotar. And Delnice was part of 27 neighborhood project inside of Rijeka 2020, the European Capital of Culture. We are now in the Radnički dom, place where we usually host theaters and produce our shows. And I was very happy to be invited from Rijeka 2020 to work in the project Centriphery. And inside of that project we made different kind of work with society. We made a theater show which was called Louisiana Magic Show, and we made spots for meditation in the wildness of Gorski Kotar, and we made Delnice stories where I had a chance to collaborate with Anna-Mari Karvonen from Finland, and we made an investigation of local stories, myths and legends, and we decided to produce 2 audio pieces which are available to hear in Wildness, where also the installations that were made from Marko Buric and Damjan Kovac from Lokve and Čabar, also the places in Gorski Kotar. 27 neighborhoods started to preparing around 2016. We finish in the June 2020, and I was very happy to collaborate with different artists from Croatia, local people, but also from Finland and other countries. And yeah, we started the journey, and we are hoping that we will continue these projects, to develop them and to bring more culture in this little town, which is based between Rijeka, Zagreb and Ljubljana. I think this is all from me for now. Bye.